Greetings, adventurers. The memories of last year's HEIDEL ball with you all are still vivid, and now a year has passed, and with summer, HEIDEL ball has returned. This year's HEIDEL ball is especially significant as it's held at the Chateau de Benac in France, which inspired HEIDEL, making it even more special for our adventurers. I wanted to meet and thank you in person, but this year I can only greet you through this video. Though it's a little sad, all of us at the Black Desert Studio, including myself, are working hard on the updates. So we thank you for your anticipation and support. Now, let's dive right into the news that you're most curious about. Starting with the conclusion of The Land of the Morning Light, Seoul. The Land of the Morning Light was envisioned as a side story for Black Desert as part of our new continent project. With everything being a fresh attempt, we are both excited and anxious, but after its release, the overwhelming love and support from you all gave the entire Black Desert Studio a huge boost of confidence. Not just for those adventurers here today, but our international players too. We understand that The Land of the Morning Light, rooted in Korean folklore, may have felt a bit unfamiliar, yet your enjoyment and support mean the world to us, and we wanted to express our heartfelt thanks once again. To show our gratitude, we've poured our hearts into preparing The Land of the Morning Light Part 2. Following Donghae Province, this time we've beautifully crafted Hwanghae Province, home to the capital Seoul, aiming to wrap up the stories from Part 1 in a grand finale. So, as you adventure in Seoul, consider Part 2 as the epic conclusion to The Land of the Morning Light.
Adventurers well versed in Korean history might be wondering why we named the capital Seoul instead of the more traditional Hanyang. Modern-day Seoul has been the capital since the Picture era in the 6th century, making it a historic cornerstone of the Korean peninsula. Over the centuries, it has been known by various names like Hanyang, Namgyeong, and Hansong. The term Seoul is the native Korean word for capital, which over time became a proper noun referring to the capital city. The word transcends eras, making it fitting for the capital in the Land of the Morning Light.
In preparing for this Seoul chapter, our main focus was to authentically recreate our ancient capital, Gyeongbok Palace. With the Cultural Heritage Administration's help, we utilized drone footage, scanning, and LiDAR to capture Gyeongbok Palace in its entirety. For parts that haven't been reconstructed, we filmed Changdeok Palace to fill in the gaps. We also aimed to infuse historical authenticity by referencing the mountain ranges of Mount Bugak and Mount Sorak to shape the terrain. Through this meticulous process, we brought Seoul to life, cradled by Mount Ashi. By recreating parts of Gyeongbok Palace, Changdeok Palace, and Yukjo Street in the game, adventurers from around the world will feel as if they are truly in Seoul. Personally, I feel it would be fantastic if history students visited the Gyeongbok Palace in the Land of the Morning Light instead of the real one. We've also brightened up Hwanghae Province compared to Donghae Province by adding more colorful vegetation. Also, places like Soryeongko, Udu School, and Jwado School, previously known only by name, have been faithfully recreated, making it enjoyable to explore with the new collection of tales. A new manor named Hyunrokdang will be introduced in this Seoul chapter. The previous manor in Donghae Province, Shimhyangjae, was designed to blend with its surroundings. This time, the new manor is right within the capital. From the manor, you can see the stunning Gyeonghwaeru, offering a breathtaking view that surpasses even the views of the Han River. We've also added many new pieces of furniture, so we hope you enjoyed the manor to its fullest.
This chapter takes place in Seoul, the Land of the Morning Light. After your adventures in Donghae Province, your loyal companion Dosue will visit Palanhosu to reunite with you. After catching up with your old friend, you'll receive an invitation from the newly promoted Dosue and head to the Land of the Morning Light. There, you'll reunite with Ms. Myo, Mr. Turt, and the lovely Mihyun as you embark on your journey to Seoul. Remember how Dosue helped you register as a foreigner so you could explore freely throughout Donghae Province? In Seoul, he'll make you a Hanghwain, essentially naturalizing you as a citizen of the land of the morning light. Of course, the crafty Dorsue wouldn't grant you citizenship for free. He has his own plans. While you enjoy the serene yet bustling atmosphere of Seoul and Gyeongbok Palace, you and Dorsue will face a colossal, unbearably devastating crisis. To resolve this and bring dawn back to the shadow land of the morning light, you'll venture through Hwanghae Province, just as you did in Donghae Province. We've prepared rich stories in Seoul that are just as extensive as those in Donghae Province. Once you complete the prologue, you can freely enjoy the collection of tales, presented in an omnibus format. This time, the collection of tales offers 8 stories: the tale of Chunhyang, 2 sisters, Bulgasar, a child in blue, Seodong, Uturi, Samshin, and Choyong. We hope our travelers are all excited for the many stories that await you. We promise to bring you captivating tales that won't disappoint.
In the previous Donghae Province chapter, the collection of tales featured traditional folk tales. This time, the Hwanghae Province chapter includes more mysterious content and a bit of political drama. Since political dramas are a familiar genre even overseas, we believe that adventurers abroad will find the Seoul chapter easier to understand and more enjoyable. We also considered the enjoyment of gameplay in this Seoul chapter. While Part 1 was designed with easy gameplay for new adventurers, the Seoul chapter includes more in-depth combat, offering a variety of gameplay experiences. One of the main characters in the collection of tales, Uturi, might be unfamiliar even to Korean players. However, through participating in martial arts competitions like the Martial God tournament during gameplay, you'll naturally come to understand the character and become immersed in the story. Remember arriving in Nampo? There were cute little yellow dogs that warmly welcomed us to the region. It was a light interaction, but many of you really liked it. In the Seoul chapter, we have expanded on such interactive elements. As you adventure through Hwanghae Province, you will naturally encounter people, animals, dokkebi, ghosts, and objects that will try to talk to you or catch your attention. You can ignore them, but if you show interest, they will respond, sometimes humorously and sometimes trivially, adding small joys. We wanted to enhance the liveliness of the world and the feeling of adventuring through Hwanghae Province with these interactions. Also, you know our Princess of the Fallen Kingdom, right? As you progress through the collection of tales, adventurers who love and play as Tamer will encounter meaningful content for her. We hope you look forward to it.
In Part 1 of The Land of the Morning Light, folk music played a significant role alongside many folk tales. In Land of the Morning Light Seoul, we have prepared the court music and classical music from the Joseon Dynasty, so you can immerse yourself in the authentic, historical atmosphere of Hanyang in-game. We've collaborated with the National Gugak Center's orchestra to produce music of even higher quality, which is something you can look forward to. You can also hear the music of Choyongmu, which is a court dance, and the love song of Chunhyang and Dorsue in the game. To this end, we've cast Kim Soo-young for the role of Chunhyang, who can perform pansori. Commentator Jeon Yong-jun has also participated as a special guest actor at a unique turning point in the Land of the Morning Light. In the audio department, we are particularly focused on directing cutscene performances and audio mixing to effectively convey the unique atmosphere of classic materials. Our audio team is striving to create better sounds by applying our development experiences to the fullest.